and welcome. You're watching HCN News Bulletin. I'm Candra D'Souza. Now let's take a quick glance at the headlines. 10 candidates are in the fray for the Goa Lok Sabha elections as the deadlines of filing the nominations ended on Wednesday. State will go to the polls in April. Youth Congress President Velanka Alemao will neither join Churchill's Trinamool Congress nor campaign for the Congress Party candidates in Goa. She has opted to campaign for the Congress Party either in Delhi or Karnataka. Teachers and heads of institutions have been caught between multiple duties imposed on them during the last few days pertaining to examinations and election work. And now let's go through the news in detail. 10 candidates are in the fray for the Goa Lok Sabha elections as the deadlines of filing the nominations ended on Wednesday. State will go to the polls in April.
On the last day of filing nominations on Wednesday, 3 candidates filed their nominations, namely Dattaram Desai of the Aam Aadmi Party, Raju D'Souza of Samajwadi Party and Ranjit Singh Rane as independent. Scrutiny of nominations will be held on March 27 and the last day for withdrawal is March 29. Majority of the national parties including BJP, Congress, AAP, Communist Party of India along with newly formed Goa Democratic Front and some independent candidates have filed their nomination papers for the North Goa seat. The 16th Lok Sabha election polling will be held at 1,622 polling stations. Bureau Report, HCN.
It's now officially declared that Youth Congress President Velanka Alemao will neither join Churchill's Trinamool Congress nor campaign for the Congress Party candidates in Goa. She has opted to campaign for the Congress Party either in Delhi or Karnataka.
Velanka Alemao is to be believed. Her plea to work either in Delhi or Karnataka has been accepted by the party leadership in Delhi and is awaiting further instruction to pack her bags and hit the campaign trail. Breaking her silence on the emerging developments leading to Churchill's exit from the Congress, saying that she tried her level best to convince her father to reconsider his decision. Bureau Report, HCN.
Uncertainty prevails in schools and higher secondary institutions across state as teachers and heads of institutions have been caught between multiple duties imposed on them during the last few days pertaining to examinations and election work.
The ongoing internal exams which have been brought forward by the Education Department in view of the Lok Sabha elections in Goa on April 12 have been hit the most as institutions are struggling to conduct the exams with less staff strength as teaching and non-teaching staff are either on election duty or for the Goa board assessment. Their orders of appointment have not been cancelled despite appeals from the Principals Forum to exclude principal from the election duty. Both schools and higher secondary institutions are currently reeling under tremendous pressure following a request from Education Department for preponing internal exams and completion of the same before April 10th. Initially, internal final exams were scheduled after April 9 as per the academic timetable prescribed by the Education Department last year. Bureau Report, HCN.
Iron ore mines in Goa are likely to restart operations from September 2014, though approvals to resume operations may arrive in the next 2 to 3 months.
The state may get an approval to reopen its mine in the next 2 or 3 months, but actual mining operations will start from September 2014 since environmental clearances and other approvals will take some time. Even if the approval to reopen the mines comes by May, it will not be possible to start operations due to the monsoon, informed Goa Mineral Ore Exporters Association Executive Director S. Sridhar. Goa, which primarily produces low-quality iron ore, had exported around 42 million tons in 2011, accounting for 55% of the total exports of the ore from the country. Bureau Report, HCN.
In an intelligence sharing exercise, the Goa police and their counterparts from the bordering districts of Maharashtra and Karnataka have exchanged details of criminals who are expected to create trouble during the forthcoming Lok Sabha polls.
As many as 400 history cheaters, wanted criminals, rowdy elements, and absconders have been identified in Goa and adjoining districts of Sindhudurga, Karwar, and Belgaum. The details were shared at a recently held coordination meeting at headquarters in Panjim this week. Bureau Report HCN.
Unknown miscreants made good their escape with brand new tires from a tire service center at Margao on Tuesday night. The miscreants also lifted away cash of Rs 15,000 from the service center.
Owner Alex Fernandez gave more details.
Neighbor from near my shop, he called me up and he said my shop is my tires are outside, and he told me to come over. When I came over there, I saw about 9 tires was down my shop near my window, and then we called the cops. The cops came, we opened the shutter. After opening the shutter, we came to know that a lot of tires of mine are missing. Then we checked about the tires. Later on, and about 32 tires were robbed, and my cash about 15,000, and bike tires too.
And cash of tires.
And having a TV like CCTV, which we have already given to the cops. They are going to take care of it, catch that culprit, and inshallah, I'm expecting they will take good care. They're going to catch those guys.
Cost of rupees total.
The cost of the tires will be about more than 2-3 lakhs.
With Santosh Mirajkar, Guilherme Almeida for HCN.
And now we are heading into a short break. We will be back soon. Please stay tuned. Welcome back. The nomination papers of the candidates contesting the South Goa parliamentary seat were found in order at the time of scrutiny on Thursday. Only the forms of dummy candidates filed on behalf of the main parties were rejected for want of the B form.
Scrutiny of the nomination papers were taken up by the returning officer Mihir Vardhan at 11 am on Thursday. Some of the candidates, including Trinamool Congress candidate Churchill Alemao, Aam Aadmi Party candidate Swati Kerkar, Goa Suraj Party candidate Savio Rodriguez, besides independent candidate Shailam Sadina, were present at the time of scrutiny. With Santosh Mirajkar, Guilherme Almeida for HCN.
Congress Santa Cruz legislator Babush Montserrat has demanded that the Congress leadership should immediately sack Youth Congress President Velanka Alemao and Francisco Sardinia from the party. He said it is very clear that Shalom has revolted because of Sardinia was not given the ticket, while Churchill has revolted because daughter Velanka was denied the ticket.
While speaking to media persons during his visit to Margao on Thursday evening, Babu said the Congress is sending a wrong message to the party workers and the people of Goa by not initiating action against Sardina and Velanka.
And I would like to tell the Congress High Command that very important thing is what now it is very clear that the son has revolted because of the father and the father has revolted because of the daughter. It is everything in a family affair. Now I feel it is high time that the people of Goa also should understand and are fed up of this family affair things. Now the important thing to send a clear message to everyone. I think the first thing I appeal to the Congress High Command is to set Velanka as the president of the Youth Congress, because I think she has got no moral authority to stay there, and sack Sardin from the membership of the Congress party.
Reginaldo, who was with Babush, said that he is fully in favor of the sentiments of the Santa Cruz MLA.
I have noticed that people are saying this, and it looks like whatever Babush has said is the sentiment of the people. Babush has said it, so I think he has supported me, and he has come specially to support me here. I think I am in agreement with whatever he said.
With Santosh Mirajkar, Guilherme Almeida for HCN.
Francisco Sardinia's son Shalom has said that he has decided to contest the South Goa Lok Sabha poll as an independent candidate.
Addressing the media, Shalom said that Reginaldo is a vindictive by nature, having targeted many of the Congress workers last time round.
I have been extensively involved in working along with the outgoing South Goa MP. I know which projects are at which particular stage, be it completion, be it inauguration, be it passing, be it selection. I also know a lot of people in Delhi, thanks to the last 1.5 years. And hence, I know how I would be instrumental in bringing a change to Goa and to South Goa in particular. Also, the current designated Congress candidate is a person who's very vindictive by nature and has, in the last time, targeted a lot of our supporters. Today, I cannot let my supporters be left in a lurch just because the ticket has been denied. And therefore, I have decided to take this plunge. Last but not the least, I feel I have the capabilities, I have the ability to make a world of a difference in politics.
He, however, sounded confused when asked about the possibility of withdrawing from the fray.
Today, no educated boy wants to get into politics because of the fact that he feels politics is corrupt. Politics is a place where educated fear to tread. Like a famous saying, fools rush in where angels fear to tread. Most of our educated boys today don't want to get in here. And this, my friends, is the main reason why today our politics has reached a crux, where our politics has reached this low ebb. Today, I want to make a change, and I know that I can make a change. All I ask of you all is that you all give me one vote. Each one of you all come forward, stand for truth, stand for justice, elect me, and if I don't deliver, feel free to tell me wherever you meet me that you had promised a lot of things and you have not delivered.
Shalom blamed Reginaldo for the mining closure having prevailing upon both Union Environment Minister Jayanti Natarajan and Rahul Gandhi during their visit to Goa not to resume mining operations.
I'm sure you already know that I am contesting this Lok Sabha election as an independent. You know, the main reason why I'm contesting this election is because of there are three main reasons. First and foremost, the first reason, no doubt, is that the Congress speaks of an ideology in which they speak of justice, truth, they speak of equality, they speak of liberty, they talk of freedom. This was coined in the convention on 31st December 1929 in Lahore, where Mahatma Gandhi had coined this particular ideology. Today, a senior man has been denied the ticket after being there for 37 years. So, if this is what they do to a senior man, what ideology are they talking about?
With Santosh Mirajkar, Guilherme Almeida for HCN.
Outgoing Secretary of the Goa Seamen Association of India, Benny Da Costa, has called for a general body meeting of the organization on April at the Goa Seamen Association of India office at Margao to discuss and decide on the question of extending support to the candidates in the coming Lok Sabha polls.
Benny said that the Goan Seamen's Association of India Executive Committee headed by President Dixon Vaz has taken the decision to support the BJP candidate without taking the members into confidence.
आज आम्ही हिंगा प्रेस कॉन्फरन्स गेला सांगपा की पयर 16 ह्या म्हयन्याचे एक प्रेस नोट येयल्लो डिक्सन वाज प्रेसिडेंट GSAI दिल्लो saying that GSAI is supporting BJP candidate in South Goa. It is a contradictory statement because he has not taken the members meeting to give this statement. And the executive committee has no authority, or they have to take all the members into consideration and take a decision, because this is a very big decision. This decision is not just regarding seafarers or तारोट्यां पासत न्हू, हे सगळे गोंयकारां पासत. सो हे दोन डिसिजन घेवपाचें तेणें सगळ्या मेंबरां मिटींग घेवन हें डिसिजन घेवपा जाय आसलें अशें आमकां मेंबरांक दिसता. तेका लागून आमी 5 तारखेर एप्रिलाचे 10 वरांचेर हिंगा मिटींग मागिल्ल्या आनी सगळ्यांगे ओपिनियन घेवन आमी खूंच कॅन्डिडेटा आनी खूंच पार्टी सपोर्ट करता आमी डिसिजन घेतलें.
With Santosh Mirajkar, Guillermo Almeida for HCN.
And one of the most credible leads so far in the multi-nation hunt for the missing Malaysian airliner 122 objects were spotted in remote southern Indian Ocean by a French satellite that could possibly be the debris of the ill-fated plane that went missing 18 days ago.
A Malaysian remote sensing agency analyzed the images in one area of the ocean measuring some 400 square kilometers and were able to identify 122 potential objects, Acting Transport Minister Hishamuddin Hussain said today. The objects were detected on Sunday, a day before Malaysia announced that flight MH370 carrying 239 people on board had crashed in the southern Indian Ocean without any survivors. New images showed potential objects about 2,557 km from Perth in the southern Indian Ocean that range from 1 meter to 23 meters in size. Bureau Report, HCN.
Frustrated relatives of the Chinese passengers aboard the ill-fated flight MH370 demanded answers from the Malaysian ambassador for a second consecutive day today, with some mocking him at the Beijing hotel.
The ambassador Iskandar Sarudin explained that Malaysian administrators had been withdrawn from the hotel at the request of the Chinese authorities as emotions had begun running high after Prime Minister Najib Razak said satellite data suggested the flight had gone down in the southern Indian Ocean. While some accused him of having unfounded prejudice against Chinese people, some also accused him for announcing that the plane had crashed into the ocean without firm evidence. Bureau Report, HCN.
Singapore A defeated Iran Kazakhstan 3-1 to win the junior boys team gold medal at the 2014 Indian Junior and Cadet Open Table Tennis Championships at the Shyama Mukherjee Stadium here on Wednesday. The India A girls won the junior title, avenging their defeat at the hands of Singapore with a 3-0 verdict in the last league game. And before we come to an end of this news bulletin, now a quick look at the headlines once again. 10 candidates are in the fray for the Goa Lok Sabha elections as the deadlines of filing the nominations ended on Wednesday. State will go to the polls in April. Youth Congress President Valanka Alemau will neither join Churchill's Trinamool Congress nor campaign for the Congress Party candidates in Goa. She has opted to campaign for the Congress Party either in Delhi or Karnataka. Teachers and heads of institutions have been caught between multiple duties imposed on them during the last few days. pertaining to examinations and election work. That's all from our side. Keep watching HCN for more news and entertainment. Take care and goodbye.